Imagine a game of battle and strategy. This is League of Legends. To understand what I'm about to talk about, you need to understand the game. Each player controls a champion, a unique fighter with their own flashy superpowers. Some are snipers, others are giant tanks, some spell-slinging mages. Your choice defines your role in the fight. The battlefield is a symmetrical arena split into 3 lanes, called the Summoner's Rift. Between the lanes, there's a monster-filled jungle. There's 2 teams, red and blue, where one goal is in mind: destroy the enemy nexus and win the game. It's not just about brute force. You'll smash through turrets, outplay opponents, and farm gold to grow stronger like a high-speed RPG. Every kill, every decision, it snowballs you towards victory or defeat. So why do millions of players keep coming back? Because no 2 games ever play the same. New champions, unexpected strategies, and nail-biting comebacks make every match feel fresh. Then there's ranked. A brutal ladder where every win or loss fuels the obsession. Climbing feels like proving to yourself that you have what it takes. Even when the grind consumes you, you continue on. Because that's the nature of League of Legends. This isn't just a game. It's a cycle of frustration, triumph, and endless craving. And that's exactly how it's designed. But League doesn't just reward you, it conditions you. Every kill flashes like a slot machine payout. Every victory screen floods your brain with dopamine. And when you lose, the game dangles a rematch button, just begging you to click one more game. League of Legends is free to play, and that's the most expensive lie in gaming. Sure, you can play without spending a dime, but the moment you see that legendary skin, the one that transforms your champion into a cosmic god with custom animations, slick new voice lines, suddenly free doesn't feel so free anymore. Riot Games monetizes vanity. Want your character to wield a gold sword? That'll be $20. Want to flex with a rare prestige edition? Better grind that battle pass for 40 hours or just buy your way to the top. And the genius part? None of it affects gameplay. You're not paying to win. You're paying to feel cooler than the player who just killed you. This is the freemium trap, a game that's technically free, but psychologically priceless. You'll tell yourself, oh, it's just $100, it's just $50, and it all stacks up, and sooner or later you'll be spending thousands. And these marketing schemes work. They made $5 billion plus earned from microtransactions in 2023, and the average person spends $85 per year on cosmetics. But the main reason is the gameplay. The gameplay is so unique every game, just because they have over 100 plus champions that you could choose from, and they all play differently. I've only shown you a couple clips from games that I've played, and it only shows just a little bit of how hectic each game can get and how different they can look. Pro League is another such trap. You think, oh, I'm not playing, so I'm not really addicted. But in reality, you're watching, you're learning, and you're continuing to want to get better at League. And on top of that, when a pro team wins a major, they get their own skin line that you could buy in-game just to monetize you even more. You think to yourself, oh, I'll be just like the pros. I'll be just like Faker, the #1 pro in the world, with this skin, when in reality, you're just the same old person that you were before, just with a flashier skin. Pro League also fuels you to think that you could pull off the plays that the pros did too. It's constantly conditioning you to think, I can do that, I can do this, when in reality, it's a lot harder than you think. And it's not just about how you play, it's about how your whole team plays. If one person's messing up, that person can get blamed for the whole game. You'll see toxicity in chat, people saying jungle diff, top diff, support diff, ADC diff. They'll say all of that just to get you to tilt a little bit more in order to get you to lose just a little bit more. You know that feeling of one more fight, one more play, we could have won if not for that idiot teammate. That goes a long way in League of Legends. League of Legends does this often. Losses don't feel like losses. They feel like stolen victories. A bad Baron call, a single misclick, that guy who went AFK. So close, yet so far. And when you win, it's never enough. You feel, oh my gosh, maybe I am getting good. Maybe I'm getting better. Maybe I can actually do this. Maybe I can actually win. That's the trap they have you in. Because another game of you just getting slaughtered by the enemy team. Demoted, demoralized, upset. But yet, you still want to run another. I see time and time again, my friend raging, yelling at his screen, talking about, oh, dude, my teammates are awful, just for him to queue right back into another one. League of Legends has millions of people in a tight chokehold when it comes to addiction. Worst of all, League weaponizes your friends. After a game you decide you want to hop off, nah, your friend hits you with, just one more, bro, just one more, please, bro, I'm on rank up, please. Next thing you know, you've played 15 games in that one night. All of them losses, no wins. You hover over the uninstall button like you're gonna actually do it this time, knowing you'll just hop on tomorrow. And you think it'll just get better, like you'll just suddenly get better overnight. But in reality, that's not the case. This takes time and dedication to get better at. And you'll hear this phrase a lot from people in the community as well.
That's why I still play League.
People who use those phrases tend to be addicted. Streamers such as these people that I'm showing you now add to the addiction as well, because they add personalities to each lane, making it even harder to take your eyes off League of Legends. When they get pumped, you can't help but tend to get pumped too.
Yes! Yes! Oh, that's a healing. They ignite on regular giving that's healing.
With streamers like Alois, Perry JG, Tyler One, all these personalities make it very difficult to put the game down, because even after you get off, you still see content of it. Going back to the rank talk, every rank season, Riot resets your progress, forcing you to grind back to your previous rank. They're changing this now, thank God, but they still had you grind. Players don't just want to regain their rank, they want to surpass it, creating a perpetual treadmill, where you reset and have to get back to where you were, then reset and get back to where you were, leaving no room to progress. And what makes this grind so frustrating is that League of Legends skill ceiling is so high that players overestimate their competence, blaming losses on teammates. The game makes you feel like a misunderstood genius, masking your flaws with copium. My teammates obviously held me back, is what you'll say. Oh, that wasn't my fault. He should have helped me more. Stuff like that. That delusion is what keeps you queuing, keeps you hooked. And while you're hooked, you'll still come back to the same conversation, time versus money. League of Legends monetizes impatience. You can grind 40 hours for a skin, or pay $20 to skip the work. It turns play into labor, making spending feel like freedom, when that's just not the case. You're just spending money, just to get a skin that you could have had if you just kept playing normally. League doesn't sell skins, it sells time, and the illusion that you can buy yours back. It's not the game's fault. Riot's just trying to make money. League of Legends just wants you to play more. It's understandable. But that doesn't mean you use predatory tactics to keep your players online. Just earlier this year, they decided that they were going to try and take out the Hex Techs, which are free chests that if you grinded, you could get free skins from. And for every skin you buy, you start to identify with these skins. Quitting feels like abandoning a collection. A $500 account isn't just a game, it's a status symbol now. That skin isn't just a cosmetic, it's proof of your dedication, your taste, your identity, and the more you invest, the harder it is to walk away. The player base also feeds off each other. League's toxicity bonds players through shared frustration. Complaining about the game becomes social glue. Reddit rants, inting, memes.
That's crazy. Always just out of reach of my E.
My friend complaining here is a prime example. It's very commonplace to just complain about one thing or another, either an ability being too short or one character being more broken than another. It bonds the people that play it. Or like someone being like, Veigar's so annoying, I don't want to play against him ever. League of Legends is always evolving. It's never finished. Patches, reworks, and meta shifts force players to relearn the game. Sometimes they even remake characters to be different from their original counterparts. Now this could happen for multiple reasons. The character's broken, the character's not used, or the character just got featured in the Arcane show. When this happens, people are forced to learn a new character completely instead of knowing the one that they already had in the game. They want the game to feel new, because new games equal more fun. More fun equals more learning. More learning equals more time spent on the game. They also keep engagements high by having events play out, where it's a limited time skins, or limited time this, or limited time that. I got caught up in one of those earlier. They had a limited time skin for April Fool's Day, and I bought that shit immediately. If you think you're immune to their tactics, you're not. Even I thought I was. League is addicting. That's a problem. But the bigger problem is the ramifications of being addicted.
Oh, this is so dumb. This is so dumb.
As you can see, my friend is clearly losing his mind here. Playing the game makes you act different, act weird,
Let's go.
act not who you'd usually be.
What is he
It's a whole roller coaster of emotions. You never know exactly what type of game you're gonna get into. It could be the most miserable 15 minutes of your life. When 15 minutes hits, that's when you're allowed to FF. FF stands for forfeit. But the thing is, 4 out of 5 players need to agree that they want to forfeit the game. This causes even more frustration, leading you to go back to more coping, causing the addiction cycle to yet again continue. You think, oh, well, at least I could FF at 15, then I won't have to deal with that very difficult, hard, infuriating game. And League of Legends doesn't care if you quit. It knows you'll be back, and it'll be waiting with a welcome back reward and a fresh hit of LP, causing you to yet again spiral. Like I said earlier, the sounds are very reminiscent of slot machines or gambling in general. This causes you to be even more hooked. Addiction on addiction on addiction. Players tend to attach themselves to their mains, making quitting feeling like killing their avatar or their main. A Yasuo main doesn't quit because Yasuo wouldn't give up. Another exploit to keep you going. They add these personalities just to make sure that you connect to them on an emotional level in order for you to not be able to leave them. And the addiction part isn't a joke. I've seen people fail classes due to League. Oh, I could just retake the course, but the game will still be here, so I might as well just keep playing, you know? It's a constant revolving door. Back in, back out, quit, don't quit. It's almost like you're stuck. League is so serious that people end up covering their maps while they're streaming in order to keep people from looking where their other teammates could be. Glitches in a way also help with the addiction. When you find a glitch, it almost feels like being exclusive to it. You find something new, exciting, that not many people know of. It feels like you're pioneering what the next meta could be. So what is League really about? It's a psychological slot machine disguised as a game, a social prison disguised as a hobby, a second job disguised as free time. We tell ourselves we play for fun, for rank, for friends, but the truth is darker. We play because League was designed to make quitting feel like losing. Losing progress, losing skins, losing the identity we've grafted onto pixels. And so the cycle continues. One more game, one more win, one more hit. But here's the secret Riot doesn't want you to know. You could walk away. The Nexus will keep glowing, the LP will keep ticking, and the game, it won't miss you at all.